Hey there, my friend, fellow trader. It's Will here with the XAUUSD.com. First off, a big welcome to the video and welcome to another trading week, May 13th. And again, another price action forecast for the week. And we're going to try and do some setups for today, Monday the 13th of May. So first off, we're going to look at the pairs on the weekly basis, see if there's any long-term setups, and then I'll go through each pair and see if there's anything happening today. Mondays are usually pretty slow. News-wise this week, just be very careful trading the Aussie pairs, because we do have elections there this week and employment rate decisions. So the elections on Friday could, especially leading up to Friday, the polls and stuff, they could create some wild swings and unpredictable swings. Okay, so just be careful trading the Aussie pairs. Other news by retail sales in the US, I think, and red news tomorrow in the UK. So, as always, we're going to start on the dollar. Okay, last week I have been saying I'm liking to come down to this 96 target. Friday, it really more or less just hit it. I do expect to drop a little bit further deep into this area and maybe get a bit of a buy trade there. Okay, so we are into this weekly area that caused this high. We are getting weekly divergence signals here, which are usually pretty powerful once we get these in the higher time frames. Okay, so just be careful. We could be heading for some dollar weakness. Okay, so I'm liking that this week they drop further down towards 96 to 96,700 area. Friday it did drop down below 97 as expected. Okay, so just expect that to continue lower this week. US dollar JPY. Okay, so longer term. Start off in the weekly. Okay, so we're at this weekly area here that's been tested before. Now, weekly areas usually can get a couple of tests off them, and we do have another deeper level down in here in the monthly. Okay, so there is an untested daily area here. So again, I did say last week I'm expecting this to come down towards 109, and it's 40 pips away from it. Did drop on Friday. Any retracement back down into this is good to sell, and you can see the market is starting to bottom out. Okay, we aren't getting any divergence signals in the higher time on the 4-hour chart, because we have a daily inside a weekly. Okay, so maybe get another spike down and then a good to buy. The 1-hour charts, we're getting a lot of divergence signals here. Okay, this is starting to form a bottom. What could happen is another drop around 20-30 pips and then a rally back up. And if you like taking a bit of risk, you can start taking trades and edging your way into this position. Okay, so what I mean is maybe put half your position on here, and this is looking likely to rally back up from this kind of zone here all the way back up to 112. Okay, so it's good to start edging into that position. Put a half on here. If it does drop a little bit further, put your other half on, and as it starts going into your favor here, you can put the other half on. Okay, so it's good to start buying on the USD JPY. USD CAD. Okay, so it's not quite making its way up to 136. You can see it had a big drop down here on Friday. Okay, it kind of dropped 100 pips on Friday and hit this daily zone here for the second test and pop back up today. So again, I'm still liking this to head up towards 136, and I'm not doing anything on it till it either goes there or breaks down lower, where we can trade these lower weekly levels here. Okay, so nothing on it. USD Swiss franc. Okay, so it's dropping nicely from last week. We talked about this selling up around 102. First easy target was 101, which it hit today. This was the first easy target here. Just broke down through there. So it's already hit this kind of 4-hour zone here. We've got lower 4-hour zones here. So still I'm liking this longer term. This long-term sell is starting to work out, so liking this to drop lower towards the 99 area. Okay, today probably get a little bit of a pullback. There's a 4-hour zone here, but yeah, so I'm not really looking to trade that unless it's up here or away down here. So nothing on it today. Longer term this week I'm liking it to start dropping down lower because this kind of long-term range looks like it's going to play out. Euro USD, sorry. Okay, still it's slowly making its way up towards this 113 area. Okay, it did 112.5 on Friday, and yeah, looking at this on there's a nice 4-hour zone here in that. Okay, so I'm liking this to head up towards 113 this week. Euro Aussie, okay, so it's rallying again today, and this weekly looks like it's been voided. No, not quite, so it's still in play. There is just another weekly area up here. It's got it's a kind of huge area there. Okay, and kind of this area here. So you could, if there is a signal here, you could possibly take a sell trade on it due to this weekly area here and get a bit of a retracement. But looking at the strength of this move up, we're likely to get a deeper move up into this kind of area here, and then it's good to sell up in this red zone up there. Euro Swiss franc, okay, so good say last week it's liking it to drop because these this zone here was holding up for this weekly kind of range here, and it's starting to play out again. So expect this to move lower down towards 113, a nice daily area here at 113. Okay, that's based on this kind of range there. Okay, between the green box and the grey zone. Okay, so expect this to drop lower, 113 or lower. Euro pound. Okay, so this weekly area is holding here, and we are starting to see a bit of a range. So this is the zone we called last week, and it's holding in the daily. Had a small test at it, and there's a deeper level up here, up the higher 86,700 to 87. Okay, so good to sell in around there on a day trade. So I expect that to maybe rally a little bit up higher, a little higher up. Sorry. Euro CAD. Okay, Euro CAD, again nothing on it. Liking to sell up here or buy lower. Nothing this week. Euro Aussie on the weekly. This weekly zone's holding. It's looking like it's rallying up. Again, it did say last week it'd be good to sell higher up around 171, and it's starting to make its way up. So start to look for divergence signals on this week, and sell any divergence signal you see up in this zone. Stop loss above the 172, and could take profit target around these highs here at 169. Okay, and around here. Okay, so just look for divergent entry signals on that. Okay, if you don't have the indicator, you can access it over my Udemy course. And if you know how to identify manual divergence, any manual divergence you see on the 1 hour or the 4 hour, you can sell. Okay, Euro JPY. Okay, so we had huge drops this week on the yen pairs across the board. Okay, looking at this weekly, it's broke down through that kind of area there. We've got this huge weekly area here from that massive spike, and it did say I'm liking this to come lower into the zone. Okay, which it did. We got a nice candle here on Thursday, so I'm liking this to head back up. Okay, so it did say last week to start to buy this, and it's looking likely. Okay, so it's actually good to start buying now because you're not too far, only 30-40 pips, and a good target of 125 up at these highs here. Daily, yeah, 124 to 125 is a good target for this. stop loss you'd really want a little bit under this candle here on the daily. Okay, so it's good to start buying in on that. British pound, USD. Okay, so we did say last week, I did talk about this 130 zone, be a good area to start to buy it, and it has started to work out from there. Okay, so expect this to maybe start moving back up this week, up towards 131, 132, maybe even higher. Okay, British pound, Aussie. Okay, so today this is the zone we talked about last week, and it's looking like it's starting to take off. So start at the bottom out here at this daily area, and sorry, it's been tested in the weekly, so expect this to start to move up higher towards this 191 area. So good buying opportunity in this now. And if you're early enough to get in last week from the signal, was here. So it's going nicely and expected to continue up higher. Really nice risk reward in that, because this was the entry. Your stop loss is 80 pips below the entry, and you've got a huge potential here to the upside. So expect that to continue up higher this week. British pound, Swiss franc. Okay, nothing on it this week. British pound, JPY. Okay, this is one that I'm liking. We have did break down through this area here last week, but what we've dropped down into is a nice weekly zone here. We have a daily here at the weekly, and we're just waiting for a 4-hour or 1-hour divergence, which we had on Thursday last week. So this, and it's not too far off the entry, this is a good entry for this, and a good target for this is kind of talking good first target is about around 144, so a nice 120 pips or so, and a deeper target up towards 145, sorry. Okay, so expect this to start going up over the next couple of days, so just be wary as it rallies up towards this 144 area. Just look at the smaller time frames for any slowing of momentum to, if you're in the trade, to possibly get out of the trade around 144. If it's looking like it's not slowing down, i.e. slowing down meaning divergence signals or price action is starting to move sideways, just take the profit, or take 80% and let 20% run, see if it does go up to 145. Okay, so expect that a bullish few days on the British pound, Japanese yen this week. British pound, CAD. Okay, let's look at it. Okay, so nothing on it. I'm dropping from these kind of highs up here, weekly, daily inside a weekly, and daily area there. So nothing on it. British pound, Kiwi. Okay, so again, expecting this to move up towards the 2 area, 201. Okay, this weekly inside this monthly. Okay, so this is likely to, you can see this was a daily area here. It caused this last high, and you can see the test of it here. Kind of 4-hour area. More or less hit this 4-hour area here, and starting to rally up from there. And you can see the 1-hour divergence there on the open today. So it was a nice buy. We had a 4-hour zone inside a daily zone with a 1-hour divergence signal and a nice rally to the upside there. Okay, so expect that to start moving up towards the 2 area, as you've got a nice weekly inside a monthly there. Okay, Aussie USD. Okay, so it's dropping again today. Just be careful this week off these pairs. I am liking it maybe to drop a little bit further, and then Friday could be a good time to start edging into a buy on this. Really small. So any drop lower, any new lows below these lows here, I would be looking to edge in for a buying opportunity on this, possibly too, because like I've said a long time, liking this to move to the upside. Okay. And kind of sort of bottom starting to form here. Accumulation pattern. And any drop lower, I'm looking to buy. Any drop down towards these lows, I'm looking to buy in on this week. Okay, even before the news, because a lot of times the market is sell the rumor, buy the news. Okay, so Aussie CAD, again Aussie CAD, all these pairs are dropping, so I'm just going to be wary of all these pairs this week. Aussie CAD, nothing really. It's deep in the weekly area here. We have another tested weekly area there below that. So do we have any dailies? There's a tested daily here and another small kind of daily area there deep in here. So this could drop a little bit lower to this weekly area here and then a good buy. Okay, Aussie, or sorry, we'll go to the Aussie Kiwi. Okay, so Aussie Kiwi, again this 107 area held. Like I said, I'm liking a deeper pullback on this. But this news this week could drop to this level before the news and then rally back up. Because looking at this longer term, I'm liking this to move up to 108, 109 area. This kind of area on the weekly charts there, longer term. So had a nice reaction to this 107 area last week, and any break below this low here at 105 will likely cause a pullback, a further deeper pullback down to the 104 areas. So when it starts to hold, Friday could cause, all the news this week on the Aussie could cause this to start spiking up towards 108. Just be careful of it. Okay, Aussie Yen. Again, it's deeper, it's dropping deeper. I'm expecting a deeper movement just from the spike here. And kind of these huge zones, when you do get them, it is kind of hard to predict where the market's going to change because they are so big. They have a daily inside a weekly, but it is so big. So just be careful of it. I'm probably going to leave these Aussie pairs till after Friday. Let's see what's happening. So Kiwi USD. Okay, so expect a further drop on it. That's been tested in the daily chart. Maybe a deeper test down towards 65, and then start to edge back in on these positions. There is a monthly zone here. Okay, so that will do for us today. Just have a quick look. Actually, to have a quick look at Brent. Well, Brent's moving up nicely. We'll have a look at the gold. Just want to have a look at gold quickly. Okay, so gold, and it is in this long-term range. So this kind of area broke this small leg. We could see a small pull back up and then a move back down. So there is some nice daily selling opportunities up towards around here and up here. Okay, so there's nice selling opportunities for gold up around 1300, 1300 kind of zones, and it does pull back deeper higher up. Okay, so that will do us for Monday the 13th of May. Any questions, don't forget to comment below or send me an email over at will@fxace.com. As always, if you want to get these videos straight away as they're uploaded, subscribe to the channel. And if you like the content, comment and give us a like. Okay, so I shall see you tomorrow for another daily forecast video.